still going?
Yeah. Alright, so what form, and I'm asking this like semi-seriously, the camera's kind of busted, but whatever. What form should my life take from here on out?
In what respect?
That's a good question. The camera is not... My camera is better graphically than this. It is. It's Logitech. I know my camera is better than this. Why is it not picking up my face really well?
It's picking up your face.
Sort of. I guess it's fine.
It's not bad.
Look at the glare, though. Jeez.
You do have a... I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway.
It works.
Yeah.
What do you mean, what form should your life look like?
I don't know. Okay, so I envision my life sort of playing out one of two ways. Assuming I don't fall off a cliff or a meteor hits me or something crazy. Screw the glare. There, that's better.
Sure.
Alright, so there's kind of two and maybe, you know, I've always felt like I can't have it both ways, right? Like you can have one I would consider to be like maximally healthy life, right? Completely healthy, good stuff, right? You've got, family, job, hobbies, personal interests, stuff like that, which would probably me just being like a teacher for the deal, for the whole deal.
For the career.
The life, the 85 plus whatever years of existence,
Yep.
And I'd probably be pretty happy and,
Yep.
have a, decent life worth living. Is happy, nice, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Or I could say, screw all that noise and be like super maximally efficient at like one thing, which in this case would probably be like my career. And probably teaching wouldn't merit it in terms of like that sort of necessity, but something like politics might. Because I like watch The West Wing, and I see like the chief of staff in The West Wing. The chief of staff, Liam McGarry, has arguments with like his wife about like he doesn't spend much time with her because he's being like the chief of staff to the country, and he's like, and like the craziest and one of the best moments of the series was kind of them having this argument about where the wife's like, is this job, you being chief of staff to the president, more important than our marriage? And he was like, yeah, right now at this point it is. That's the deal. And so I was like, and I agree with that. Because as the chief of the staff, you've got, like, millions and millions of people relying on you to get the job, like, right.
Yeah.
And if you fail, maybe people get hurt, right? Coronavirus is an example of this, right?
Yeah.
So I want Pence staying up till 3 a.m. in the office every night to get this right. As a citizen.
Pence?
Yeah, Pence is put in charge. Trump put Pence in charge. So I'm just...
I think he's the chief of staff. I'm like, what now?
No, okay, West Wing and metaphor over.
Yeah.
Entering real world, metaphor.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I want to help a lot of people. But I also feel like I'll be really, really miserable if I did that.
You wouldn't have a life outside of work.
That's true. But what if my work was like helping as many people as I possibly could?
Well, it depends on where you get your enjoyment.
I guess. Do you think I should do what like I just enjoy the most, or what makes me happiest? Because I kind of feel like if it's a choice between my happiness or other people's happiness,
you don't really see that much joy in the life of people who only work.
This is true.
Like life kind of sucks for them. Yeah. They have money, but they don't use it for anything besides just having a nice house.
Money's not the point. Money's not the goal.
So what's the goal?
If I had wanted money, I could have been a lawyer or a doctor. Probably a lawyer. I don't like the medical stuff too much. The goal is to help people, like lots of people, not just on a personal level, but on like a career level of maybe I can get some sort of.
Which is kind of the point of being a teacher. Yeah,
but even as a teacher, you're on a smaller scale, right? You're helping maybe 20, 30 people at a time.
I mean, unless you're a professor.
And as a professor, you're helping more people, right? And as a doctor, you're helping more people. But I'm saying, like, at some point, that scale starts tipping towards like what takes the, I don't know. You saw the Alex Honnold video, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of wonder if like I should try to be like Alex Honnold in some sense.
I don't know.
Not like not trying to climb a rock wall with no ropes, but
the thing is, you can help. Like, I'm sure there's a number where like you can have like a good personal life, like a stable, happy personal life, and then there's like a maximum amount of impact that you can have. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Well, it's just like our economics classes, right? There's a certain amount of you can make cars and planes, right? If you make 100 cars, you're making 0 planes. If you're making 100 planes, you're making 0 cars.
Yeah.
So on and so forth. And in that case, the optimal for both would be 50-50, right? Mm-hmm. But what if instead of that, it's like happy life versus helping people, right?
Yeah.
You can increase your my ultimate happiness might end up being just doing the minimum amount of work possible, spending a huge amount of time with my family and friends, and video gaming a lot. Like, watching a lot of Netflix.
Yeah.
That might be super happiness, right? Whereas helping people might be working 16 hours a day.
But
working 16 hours a day, sleeping for 6, and going back to work.
You also can't just do that forever because you get burnt out.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah. That's just too much stress, too.
There's a lot of stress. A lot of presidents have their hair.
Have you ever worked a 16-hour workday?
I mean, there's a couple of times in college where I did that sort of thing. But
that's kind of different, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It sucks. I've done a 15.5 hour, and that is a long freaking day.
Yeah.
You don't do anything but sleep and eat. It's just not fun. But also, I'm a painter, and that's not the most satisfying of work.
As a teacher, I'll probably have like 10 to 11 hour days on a regular basis. Like 8-hour days for which I get paid, and then 2 hours of just me like getting like quizzes graded and papers, looking at papers and planning lessons and that kind of thing.
Yep. Which is doable.
Yeah.
I think you'd be happier doing teaching.
Yeah.
And having a personal life. I think it's important to be happy as well as have an impact on other people.
Yeah.
I think you should have both. Not just one maximum.
Mm-hmm. So not Alex Honnold.
Not
Alex Honnold.
No. Because if you literally just, I don't know, sit around and game all the time because that's the most fun, but you...
That also wouldn't give me the most happiness, but
then
I can't do that all day.
Well, yeah, not literally, but then you just don't have much of an impact on the world.
Yeah.
Unless your existence is fairly meaningless. Well, I guess not meaningless, but fairly insignificant.
Like, you'd have less impact on
anything.
The external everything else when you just do that.
I don't know. But it's not necessarily a bad thing to just live your life. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a great thing, actually. But I'm not sure it's for me. Or I'm not sure what I want.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do either. I know I kind of just want like a 7 to 4 career. Just go to work, make your money, go back home, do whatever the heck you do at home. Go on vacation sometimes, do stuff on the weekends, go back to work, I guess, and then die.
You really summed up life there. Right here we got
there
Hunter with the secret to life.
Yep.
The big questions answered right here, right now on the Centrist 2048.
No.
That's somewhat serious, you know.
If that was the point of life, that'd be really sad.
Who's to say it isn't?
Well, Oh, God.
The point in life is to glorify God. You know, make His name known and stuff.
Stuff like that. Yep.
I don't know. I've sort of, I don't know. Ever after going to college and meeting friends, though, I think I've shifted that part slightly aimed towards, like, you glorify God by helping people, at least for me.
I mean, if it doesn't point to God or it doesn't have anything to do with God, then it's not actually, doesn't really have anything to do with God.
Well, you're helping God's children, right? I mean,
yeah, but
you don't have to. I don't think you have to like. I don't think you have to like Tebow it every single time you help someone.
Glorifying God is also like bringing it. I don't know if attention is the right word, but like pointing people to God, not just pointing them to like, I don't know, positive vibes or something.
The good feels.
The good feels. That's not. That's more like a general. That could be seen as more of like a general. Oh, like your God is like whatever brings you happiness.
What was the story?
Which isn't like right.
What was the story that Pastor Bergeson told way back when at Bible Baptist? It was, the story was like, there's a guy who was like, I'm gonna never get angry at my coworkers, and I'm gonna show them like the love of God through that by never getting angry, never losing his patience. He did that for like 4 years.
But if that's all he does.
And then at his going away party, like his friend, like all his coworkers got around. I was like, all right, we've had a pool for a while now. You gotta tell us, are you Hindu?
Yeah, it's like you're not pointing to God. You're just like pointing to being like a quote good person.
A quote chill dude.
A chill dude. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but you know, there's also a difference between that and like legitimately sacrificing of yourself to help people. You know.
Well, that's good and all, but I don't know. It just doesn't have an impact for God.
Well,
if you don't actually mention or talk about or point to God specifically.
I don't know. Don't you think there's something like a little weird about like if you worked at a soup kitchen with every can of soup, you're like, this is from God. Take it. I don't know. I feel a little.
Like that, but like, let me think. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, like, you can do good things like that and just, like, help people in general have a better quality of life, but that doesn't...
It's not going to help them in the long run.
It's not going to help them. It's not going to have any eternal impact on them.
Yeah.
Because most people would just see that as just trying to be a better person. Because most people don't actually think about where a moral compass comes from.
So what's the... I guess just give your testimony. I don't know. I do want to, give my testimony, but also, I don't know, I'd like to find some kind of balance between that and, like, the Tebow, or, like, Kanye claiming that he is indeed
he might
the second coming of Christ or something.
Did he say that?
No, he said it a while ago, but before...
A while ago was a very different Kanye than Kanye right now.
Yes. I'm not sure I know what Kanye is right now.
He's something. He's like a... I don't know. He seems like a Christian who has, like, some really weird authority figures that he listens to, who give him some really weird theological ideas.
Yeah, that's true.
But he's got, like, the basic idea down.
I guess that's good.
Like, he listens to Joel Osteen, which is pretty, like, okay. Bad guy.
I mean, okay. For the record, I don't know if I'd call Joel Osteen a bad guy, but definitely not my personal style.
Not exactly role
not
model.
Not the deal that I would. Yeah, the Jesus Jet is not something I will roll in.
The Jesus Jet.
I need a Jesus Jet.
A Jesus Jet
to show the power of Christ.
That's
and
right.
then I need another one
another
for
Jesus
my
Jet.
wife.
Yes. So give me more money. Oh my gosh.
In order for baptisms, I need 4 jacuzzis.
Yep.
With their own independent filters.
Absolutely. So I can share the love of Jesus with people in my hot tub. Yep.
Okay. There's a little.
I also need a mansion so I can live comfortably while serving Jesus.
Prosperity gospel.
Yeah. Okay, Joel. Okay.
I don't know if that's Joel. I know that's at least a couple of people, but like John Oliver did a really great segment on televangelists.
I bet he did.
Which was pretty awesome. At the end of the show, he created his own church called the church. The our Mother of Holy Tax Exemption. And then because legally he could, then he just like had everyone send in money to him, and he promised them it would cure their cancer if they did.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I still remember him. He's like out there. He's like, if you send me your money right now, then we will cure your cancer.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know, but just think about like, if the only thing that really matters after you die is like eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just being a good person on Earth isn't gonna have any eternal value. Because that doesn't actually do anything to get you, like, into heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's nice, though.
It is nice. It's not
It
a
is
bad
nice
thing.
of them.
It's not a bad thing.
It's helpful. It's better than hoarding all of it.
But I just don't think you should, like, try to convince yourself that it'll, like, help you, I don't know, get better status in heaven or something.
Yeah, there are no brownie points in heaven.
There are no brownie points in heaven. I made a steak dinner for my roommates and me, but that's not going to make me any better off in heaven.
I'm not sure that even would, given the concept.
It's pretty
Did you eat the steak?
Yes.
Then yeah.
And the potatoes. And the broccoli.
See, you would have had to not eat it. You'd had to like give it up to like
God gave
a starving
me that
orphan
I'm just kidding.
who knocked on the door or something.
No, God gave me that deer.
I thought for a second you said cow. And
I thought I said cow
what?
too.
When did you shoot a cow?
I did not shoot a cow. To be clear, I did not shoot a cow.
So wait.
I shot a deer though.
Yeah, but it's not steak.
I mean, technically it's deer steak.
Wait. Is steak's from a cow, right?
I mean, steak is from a cow, but venison steak is from a deer.
Why is...
It's steaks. It's from the backstrap.
You guys never made venison sticks.
Not really.
You're awful. I wanted those venison sticks so bad.
I can't afford to get specialty meats made. I just make... I make like, I do venison steaks, and I make taco meat. I've done biscuits and gravy, like venison gravy.
Biscuits and
instead
gravy.
of sausage. That's pretty good. Also, I've just done like ground venison, and, like pasta dishes.
Yeah,
stuff like
we
that.
need money.
Yup.
Bernie, student loans, get rid of them.
There you go.
We don't want them, and we don't want to have to work for it either.
Yeah, I just want everything to be handed to me for free.
Yep. You owe us for loaning us money.
Yep.
It was your fault that you gave us money.
By the way,
that you shouldn't have.
Yep.
So you should now pay us again.
There you go.
To take away the loans.
I mean, after like a month of that though, all this money that we're gonna be getting for free is gonna be worth like nothing.
No one told me that my degree in philosophy was actually worthless garbage. No one. I thought there was tons of jobs in philosophy that were available
Art majors
to
be like...
pay for my $80,000 in student debt.
You're saying there's no jobs for art majors besides fast food? What?
What?
Shocker. Apparently everyone can't just be a curator of an art museum.
Going from writing your thesis on, like, the intricacies of postmodern art in the 21st century.
Straight to
Hello, sir. What would you like on your taco?
So true, though.
I don't know. I can't really blame the students that no one ever stopped them and went, like, whacked him over the head with a 2x4.
It's like, get a job, dude.
I mean, I don't know. They never should have gotten the money in the first place. Think about it this way. Imagine if when I was 14, I'd put on a student. I'd walked into a bank and I was like, I want $40,000.
Yep.
They were like, why?
Good question.
Well, I want to buy every video game ever made and play them. And this is what I want the money for.
Yep.
This is imagine some 17-year-old kid walking into any bank in the United States, mom and pop, credit union, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, doesn't matter.
Yep.
They walk into the bank. They're wearing flip-flops, pajamas maybe, t-shirt and slacks, who knows.
Something.
They walk in, they sit down in the bank, they're like, I want $60,000. Well, okay, they'd say, okay, that's a pretty substantial loan. That's a very substantial loan. There are small business owners who we don't give that loans that high to.
Yep.
What do you want them to use the money for? Well, I want to go to college. Okay, great. You want an education. What do you want to do? I don't know. I'm just going to go, figure it out.
Figure it out about halfway through.
You know, take some classes, see what I want to do. Like, are you serious?
Take some classes to see what I want to do.
You want to just...
But also, I'm just going to party half the time.
You want to go just to figure it out? No. No bank in their right mind would give a person $60,000. Oh, what's your work experience? Work experience?
I worked at Starbucks for
a year and a half.
Summer.
Yeah, like 15 hours a week.
Yep.
For 3 months. I'm like, okay.
Okay. So you have no work experience?
Yeah, basically.
You ran a cash register for like a few months.
Do you have any credit card? Do you have any credit? Oh yeah, it's right here. This is my dad's credit card.
Oh,
Or this is my mom's credit card.
Also, do you have a work ethic? No, I don't. I'd prefer to not work over 40 hours a week at my full-time job.
Oh, and sometimes I might come in hungover. You're just going to have to deal with it. Or high. You're just going to have to deal with it.
Late, all of the above.
Yeah. Just deal with it. And
also,
now give me my $60,000 because I think I deserve it.
Also, I can't do any heavy lifting either because that's bad for my back.
See, this is what the government should do. Quality control. The government's like, okay, we'll give you student loans, but you have to justify to us why we should give you the money.
Yep.
Because you don't just get that amount of money automatically.
You gotta be a valuable member of society. Do something of worth.
Or at least have a plan to be a valuable member of society.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Hate to break it to him, but lesbian dance theory, not terribly valuable.
You got that from Shapiro, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Naturally.
In case anyone didn't know.
It is an actual major, though.
In case anyone didn't know, Hunter leans far more right than I do. He's more like center right. I'm center, but he's center right.
Yep.
No. I know a kid who was.
It's just like the craziest major out there. It's just like, why does this exist?
I don't know. Some of the majors are jokes.
Yeah. And then you have.
What was the story about sports majors though? Wasn't it the University of Atlanta or somewhere? Or maybe I don't want to be specific because I can't remember exactly. But there was a college that was just letting their basketball stars through with nothing.
Yeah.
Garbage classes. One of the tests was one of their tests for the basketball class portion was this was their final was 10 questions. It's how many points are in a 3-point shot? A 1. B 2, C 3. Like this was a question that was asked on the final.
Do you see that one dude? He asked, "How deep is a 6-foot hole?" This dude goes, "I don't know, like 3 feet."
I got a good one. If you take a hole 6 feet deep with a diameter of 2 feet across, how much dirt is in the hole? Ain't that a good one?
So stupid. How much dirt is in the hole?
Yeah.
Gosh. I mean, how much dirt used to be in the hole? Wow.
Used to have books of those.
Yeah.
That was fun. Sorry, you have a peanut allergy. You can blame mom and mom's side of the family for that.
Yeah, it's probably grandma's fault.
Well, if you're gonna blame grandma, you might as well blame great grandma something or great grandpa.
Well, grandma's allergic to dang near every food.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna blame great grandma or grandpa, you can blame farther back to like some progenitor of the allergy species.
Who can I blame?
You can even blame the American healthcare system for not overriding like biological Darwinism.
Yep.
Like at some point, your ancestors, both our ancestors, should have been annihilated by their allergies, thus ensuring that the gene was not passed on to future civilizations.
You would have thought.
But instead, our awesome healthcare service destroyed it, and now we have allergies.
Screw that.
Screw that.
I'd rather be dead. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Hopefully we'll fix allergies soon. I saw that there was like a peanut allergy deal that was being made
Dude,
for...
Mom was saying there was a peanut allergy deal like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even
Saying
care
it
at
again.
this point. It's like I'm just going to start scarfing down peanuts.
If they had a shot that just like you took every month and basically cured you of peanut allergy, would you take it?
Sounds way too expensive. It's not actually that hard being allergic to peanuts.
I take shots once a month for dust and it sucked.
It's really not that hard being allergic to peanuts. There's like gas station food that I can't have sometimes. And I can't even eat, sometimes I can't eat processed food, which isn't even that good for you in the first place.
Yeah. Hunter is, for the record, way healthier than I am.
I have a very active job.
Wait, are you saying this is from the peanut allergies?
What?
Like that this is partially from the peanut allergies is the reason you're so healthy?
No.
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 Okay.
Nuts are actually pretty good for you. Oh, I just don't eat like... Well, I don't eat candy, ever. I don't drink much soda.
I eat candy.
I
I drink a lot of soda.
I literally never eat candy. Unless it's a York mint. If I find a York mint, I love York mints.
York mints are great.
I do like York mints. What else do? I drink a lot of water.
I drink water, but I also drink soda. I should drink more water instead.
I don't drink soda. Well, every once in a while I'll get like a 12-pack of lemonade. Every once in a while I'll get some root beer.
Lemonade's not
That's
soda.
about it. I don't drink much soda.
And you probably don't even get like the super processed lemonade. You probably get like actual lemonade.
It depends. If I get like a drink at a gas station, it's either like good lemonade or Arnold Palmer, which is okay. Other than that, I don't know. I'm on my feet all day for work, so I'm, I don't know, staying healthy that way.
No, that's good.
Yep. And I snowboard, which is a pretty physical sport.
I've got to find something physical that I actually like doing.
Yeah.
I just hate doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. No one to do it with. Kind of annoying.
It's true.
Any final thoughts for the camera? It's at 30 minutes, so I'm going to turn it off. But
don't do drugs, kids.
don't do drugs. Don't do it.
That's it. I don't know.
Yes.
I got nothing else. Hi, future me. I hope you have money at this point. I would imagine you do.
Okay, you can't watch this as a YouTube video though for like a while until you have money now, or you'll feel bad.
Nice.
You're like, he said this 4 years ago, and I'm still broke.
Gosh, dang it.
Dang it.
I'm not gonna be broke in 4 years.
I mean,
I'll probably have a house.
you
in 4
say
years.
that. Why would you want a house?
I don't know.
Houses are such garbage.
You don't even need to sell it if you want to move.
You
Just
lived through
rent
the
it out.
08 housing crisis the same as me.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of rentals,
There you go.
sell them out.
Just
Or
live in
just-
a rental.
Well, no, I'll live in.
Just rent out.
I might rent for a while, but I'll have my own place. But I'll buy houses that I rent out to college kids for like a little bit too much money.
You need to have a lot of money to start this whole system.
You know how much, dude? My landlord makes like $14,000 a year from our house.
Yeah,
If you have like a few properties like that, it's easy to manage, and that's like an entire another income.
See, this is what I'm gonna do to make money. This is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make no money at a teaching job, and then whenever I need money, I'm gonna ask him, and he's gonna give me it
No.
because I'm the older brother, and that's my right. It's basically like an older sibling inheritance.
No, because
So when I ask him for something, he has to get it for me.
what'll happen is you'll find yourself short on money, and you'll just force yourself to find new ways to make money.
I could sell my blood.
You can sell plasma.
I could sell a kidney.
You could sell kidney. Those are.
I wouldn't know where to go to sell a kidney though.
You could sell both kidneys.
I really couldn't though. You can technically live with one kidney.
Yeah.
It's not a great idea because if one kidney goes bad, you want
That's
the other
kinda
one to be
sucky.
around. But
Yeah.
I could take psych experiments from like around.
go.
I could hang around colleges and like,
No, dude, be a
participate in psychological
be a
experiments.
test subject for new drugs.
I could be the one who's like in an elevator when there's like 12 other people than you and they all turn to face a wall. And I'd be like, no, I face the door. This is an elevator. I'm gonna be the one person skewing the entire experiment.
Yep.
I'm gonna just ruin it.
There you go.
Oh man, no. I remember the best survey I ever saw was a kid at my college who was in a theology class, and he was writing a survey on like biblical translations.
Yeah.
And so he was giving a survey to crown people of their favorite biblical translations. Like, do you like NIV? Do you like ASV? You know, the whole deal. And some of my friends got together and they started like getting people to take his survey, and all writing in the Jerome Vulgate, which was awesome.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's the first ever Bible.
Okay.
It was assembled by like Saint Jerome in like, I don't know, 70 AD, and basically took all the books and just put them together and called it the Jerome Vulgate. It was in Latin, and they were like, "This is the only true Bible translation. Everything else is garbage." I thought that was awesome. If I had been there at the time, I would have signed it myself, but I don't read Latin. Anyway, I'm gonna turn off the video now. This is
Not a bad idea.
probably gonna take forever to upload on YouTube, so I'm not even gonna worry about it, and I might even forget about
You have
this.
pretty good Wi-Fi though.
It might never seem. It's not Wi-Fi. It's the processing on YouTube is so slow. It's awful. YouTube, do better. Anyway, gotta go. Bye.